just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Concepcion. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Caught over the middle, it's Craver. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Moss. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a man. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snag in the middle. It's Anderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Brown. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Durham. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this up.
Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground, 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an act.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drive.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Slithers into space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Release to the back. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Quick, the ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room into the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going to the run to start this second half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
To the air, it's Aller. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job in contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lets it fly. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Creates a little room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air, it's Aller. Moves around to clear up the vision. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explode.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. If there's time to pad the stats. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought they were...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will put total leather to crank us up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Durham. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
With the catch, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's going to bring it out. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
More to the air. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Get it out on the screen. Pass to 45. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out.
Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Crosses the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
And the ball is free on the pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Buys a little time. Inside the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call it whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Gets it to him on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Rolling right and going deep.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here, take a big hit, and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Garcia. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
In the backfield, it's Hughes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have